Well, hi everybody. Good morning. Meteorologist Travis Klineski here on this Tuesday morning. A fairly quiet start for most of us, and it's not too bad out there, but winds are already getting strong in the panhandle of Nebraska. And while most of us will see some strong winds today, it's going to be stronger and stronger the farther west that you go. And in fact, a high wind warning is in place for today for the western fringe of the Local 4 viewing area. It includes Chase and Perkins County, and then other parts of western Nebraska are also included. This will go from 9 a.m. Mountain Time, because all these counties are in the Mountain Time Zone. It starts at 9 a.m. Mountain Time and will continue until 5 p.m. Mountain Time, at least for the two counties that are in the Local 4 viewing area. These areas could see wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour today. It won't be quite that bad here in central Nebraska, but it will be windy later on today. Then, of course, there's also the mild weather that's going to be on the way for today. There are some clouds over central and eastern Nebraska this morning, more clearing out west. Southerly winds, not too bad. Notice the wind's already strong out west here. I'm going to take this out a few hours, so it'll take this through noon. Right there. And as that surface trough pushes east, there's noon. That's going to take those southerly winds and shift them more westerly. And that west wind's going to be really helpful for warming things up today. A nice mild afternoon expected. Clouds clearing out, so more and more sun as the day goes on. But again, look at those winds out in parts of the west here, especially Scottsbluff, Sidney, and then down towards the Imperial area there, those areas that are under that high wind warning for today. Very strong winds there. Winds will be picking up for the rest of us as well. They're going to get really strong in the afternoon for south central Nebraska, northern Nebraska. Basically, once this cold front comes through, those winds will turn northwesterly and they'll get pretty strong later today for everybody, but just not as strong as what they'll see out west. Meanwhile, again, mild weather for most of us. It does begin to cool down up here to the north with increasing clouds, dropping temperatures right in here. As we get into tonight, temperatures take the plunge. Clouds sticking around up north, but not terribly cloudy farther south. And then by tomorrow morning, it's actually still going to be mostly clear for much of the area here. The wind's still pretty blustery out of the northwest, though, especially here in eastern Nebraska, not quite as strong out west. A band of clouds setting up. These clouds will be on the increase during the day tomorrow. Although, also, by the way, I do want to mention bitterly cold wind chills up here in northern Nebraska. It'll be cold for everybody, but bitterly cold air right in here, and I'll show you those future wind chills in just a bit. Increasing clouds during the morning tomorrow. Here comes the snow developing in the panhandle, and then a band of snow is going to set up right in here tomorrow afternoon. And those are the areas where the highest amounts of snow are expected here with this system. There could be some light snow in here. I'm not ruling out snow, but just the better chances the farther southwest that you go. This will continue into tomorrow evening, but we're down to just some light snow and then flurries later in the night and into early on Thursday morning, mainly just snow flurries after midnight into Thursday morning. The wind's not as strong by Thursday morning, but it will be bitterly cold. Air temperatures will be below zero. Wind chills well below zero to start off our Thursday. Well, let's go back to the snowfall totals with this particular system. And again, I am expecting the higher amounts of snow out to the west. Could be as much as maybe 6, 7, 8, 9 inches of snow in the panhandle of Nebraska. The 9 would be closer to the Scottsbluff area there. 3 to 6 inches right in here. North Platte, Ogallala, maybe up to as much as maybe 5 or so inches of snow around the Lexington area. Holdridge, I'd say 3 to 5 inches. And then Holdridge, just north of there to Kearney, Hastings, about 2 to 5 inches. Between Hastings, Randall, and Kearney, I would say 1 to 3 inches. And same thing right in here, about 1 to 2, and then 0 to 2, 0 to 1 right in here. Lincoln area to Beatrice, 1 to 2 inches. North central Kansas, 1 to 3 inches. 2 to 4 right in here. That's what I go with. So that's kind of where I am with snowfall totals right now. McCook, I'd say 2 to 4 inches of snow right in there. So a pretty quick mover, but could have its impacts. Now, right now, the only advisories, watches, warnings, there's a winter storm watch in place for west central Nebraska, including North Platte, over towards Sidney and Scottsbluff. So nobody in the Local 4 viewing area yet included in a winter storm warning or winter weather advisory or winter storm watch. But eventually I think there will be several counties that will at least be in a winter weather advisory, maybe a winter storm warning right in here. That is a possibility. But keep an eye for those to be upgraded here over the next 24 hours or so. Then there's the bitterly cold air. We'll get to that in just a bit. First off, your highs for today ahead of this system, 50s, 40s, and 50s. A little cooler over southeast Nebraska. Still some extra snow on the ground right in here. That will hold temperatures down just a little bit for today in the southeast part of the state as my cursor freezes. There we go. And then up in the northwest, these temperatures will be dropping later today. So here comes that colder air. And then bitterly cold up north tomorrow morning. Actual air temperatures below zero. The rest of us single digits or lower teens, but wind chills below zeros. I'll show you in just a little bit. Highs tomorrow will struggle. Single digits and teens. Very cold air in place. And then look at tomorrow night. Most of us below zero. Tomorrow night into Thursday morning. Thursday, a cold day. Single digits and low to mid-teens. And a lot of cloud cover and some flurries to go along with it, and a little breezy too. Let's take a look at the future wind chill product here. This takes us through tonight and into tomorrow morning. Look at the wind chills up north, 20 below zero or colder. Most of us will have wind chills below zero tomorrow morning other than the southwest. So a very, very cold start to our morning, and it's not going to get much better during the day tomorrow. Wind chills will stay very cold tomorrow, and then tomorrow night into Thursday morning, wind chills 10 to 20 below, some places a little bit colder than that. Now, right now, the only wind chill advisory is in north central Nebraska late tonight into tomorrow morning. During the day tomorrow, more so tomorrow night and the Thursday morning, I think more of us will be in a wind chill advisory here, but that hasn't been put out this far out yet here. But we have another couple of days of some very, very cold wind chills on the way. Let's look at that long-range forecast going from mild and windy later on today to very cold and still breezy out there for tomorrow night, Thursday night, plus that round of snow. The bulk of that will fall between noon and midnight, Wednesday into Wednesday night. And then by Thursday morning, we're down to either just light snow or flurries that would last into early on Thursday morning. We may still see some flurries Thursday night. I didn't include it in this forecast, but Thursday night maybe still a few flurries. After a cold start to our Friday, we'll warm it up a little bit, but still pretty chilly out there and below average. Then we see a nicer day on Saturday, breezy winds as well. A little bit of a cool down coming in Sunday and Monday, but not to the extent of what we'll see for the middle of this week. And then it looks like beyond that, we may actually get back to some milder weather as we look down the road towards the middle of next week, as it looks like a milder stretch of weather is ahead of us here. In fact, let's take a look at the long range here, the temperature trends here as we look across the country into Canada. And again, mild today, and then here comes that cold air Wednesday into Thursday, the big shot of cold air. And that's a big trough here. What you see when you get those dips in the jet stream, that's a trough passing overhead. So Arctic air spilling back south into our area. We recover Friday into Saturday. There's the mild air of Saturday right there. And then that next shot of colder air, Sunday, Monday, it's not as cold. Notice the Arctic air only spills a little south. So it's not as cold Sunday into Monday. And then after that, the milder air pushing back in. And notice, as you get towards the end of this here, at the end of next week, there are no lobes or troughs up here to our northwest. There is no big shot of colder air returning here. So this sets the stage for what should be a mild stretch of weather returning for the middle part of January. So our weather pattern looks to be changing. So the middle and end of next week, and it looks like possibly even into that following weekend from mid-January, looks like we'll see some milder air settling back in and no shots of cold air. No big snowstorms look to be on the way beyond the one that we're getting for tomorrow. And again, one more look at before I wrap things up here at those snowfall totals. This is what I have for my forecast for right now. We're still about a little over 24 hours out yet, so this can still change, but this kind of gives you an idea of what we could possibly be looking at as we look ahead to Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday evening. Well, there you go. There is your forecast again for today. I want to thank you all for watching. We'll update this map for you for tomorrow morning. But until then, I hope you enjoy the mild Tuesday on the way, because it's all going downhill from here. I hope you have a good day today, and I'll see y'all again on Wednesday. Take care, and God bless. Bye.